Sagittarius, I'm your astrologer Wonder Girl, and I'm here to give you your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 19th to Sunday, June 25th. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your chart to see what's coming up. Sagittarius, this is you right here. And what we've got going on this week is the sun finishing up its journey through Gemini, okay, which is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, okay? So you've been thinking a lot lately about the people in your life that it is that you can relate with, that you can communicate with, that you can talk to, just kind of what people you want in your life. You know, who is right for you, who is not right for you, what kind of people do you want that resonate with you in some way. I think that's a big thing for you. I think while you're thinking a lot about that, it has a lot to do with what makes you happy in some way. What kind of people make you happy and resonate with your heart and what you want. Could also be romantic relationships too in some way, trying to figure out, do you want a romantic relationship to be serious or not? Do you want to take it to the next level and be more committed? I think there's a lot going on there about committing to things that you love, committing to things that make you happy in some way, and what people can help you pursue some of those things moving forward. I also see a lot for you too being about doing something new and exciting, maybe expanding some of your relationships as you move forward, doing something different in relationships that you haven't done before so that you can bring more happiness into your life, okay? Now, as you're doing a lot of this though, you do have some big choices and heavy decisions to make about yourself and about who you are and about what you want and where you see your life going, okay? Because the sun is opposing Saturn, which is currently in your sign, you know, asking you to really commit to yourself and who you are and what you want. So I think you're trying to make some choices between yourself and what you want and between other people and what they want, and trying to figure out what kind of arrangement with these people and with yourself can really bring you the most joy, bring you the most happiness, while also allowing you to do something new and fun to expand your life. Now, I don't see a lot of these choices and decisions and things that you're thinking about being super easy or comfortable. That is because you do over here have Chiron in your 4th house of home. Squaring the sun, okay? So as you're trying to work things out with partners in some way, I do think that maybe it's not feeling the most comfortable for you. Maybe you're feeling like you don't really have the foundations in life that you need to move forward. Maybe there's some instability happening, you know, as some of these things are going on, or some stuff with family and your relationships with people that are also coming up that are a little hard for you, really trying to have to work out some of that stuff. I also see maybe your job perhaps being a little difficult when it comes to your relationships and your daily routines, perhaps maybe not having the time for relationships as you move forward, or something just at work, not quite working with kind of the people in your life that you're gonna have to figure out in some way, okay? So I see a lot of that going on. Now, that's going to be happening for a lot of the week, but things do start to change a little bit on Wednesday. That's when the sun moves from Gemini over into Cancer here, which is going to be in your 8th house. So instead of thinking so much about people and in your life and your relationships, you're thinking about some deep changes you need to make in your life in order to get right with yourself, in order to have more of the life that you want. Could also be a lot about finances too. So I think that's going to come more into focus in some way, where it's maybe about some kind of ending or beginning that you want to make in relationships with the people that you're close to, what kind of arrangement you can do differently to get more of the life that you really want with other people. I see that happening. I also see this a lot for you having to do with your goals and dreams for the future and where you see your life going. So you really want to make some changes at this time right now so that you can be more yourself, so that you can reach more of your goals and your dreams for the future as you are kind of moving on. I see that being a big thing for you. I also see maybe you having to realize, especially with Mars making a trine to Neptune in your 4th house, that maybe, you know, you can't quite have the home life that you thought you wanted to have, or maybe stability isn't going to be there for you right now in the way that you hoped. You know, our family isn't going to be, you know, isn't the kind of family and isn't kind of the relationships you had with them that you wanted. So I think you're having to also readjust to some things perhaps in your home life, in your foundations and stability of your life that didn't quite go the way that you wanted them to go, didn't quite go as planned, having to get really on board with those too as you kind of move forward and try to make some of these deep changes in your life that you want. Now, I think a lot of these changes too that are going on for you are really going to have to be about your job, because we do have Venus over here in your 6th house. So I think it's going to be a lot about that, and your money and your confidence in some way. So I think you're trying to figure out how you can get more money from your job as you move forward, how you can bring more confidence into your daily routines, how can you can use more of your skills and your talents kind of in your everyday in order to help you move forward and really create the life that you want and that you feel as though you need, okay? And that can have a lot to do too with kind of these changes that you want to make, really trying to just redirect your daily routines and what you do on the day with your finance, with your gifts and skills to create something that works a little bit better for you. Now, your card for this week is the Three of Cups reversed. This to me does indicate maybe a time where you need to work alone a little bit. Maybe you need to disassociate from some people and just get right with yourself and figure out what's going on with you. Normally the Three of Cups is, when it's upright, is a card of celebrations and of happiness and that kind of thing. But when it's reversed, I think that you need to take a break from the partying for a little bit, take a break from being out and about to really get right with yourself and what you want, because when you do that, then you can move forward. This also may indicate that there's maybe like a third person getting in the way of you doing what it is that you want to do. You know, I think you need to cut them out of the picture here and just focus on what it is that you want on yourself so you can get that in order before moving forward. So that's what I see for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on Facebook, like it on YouTube, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.